Dear students, today we will discuss respiratory system in arthropoda. There are two examples, cockroach and prawn. First, we will discuss the respiratory system of cockroach. Then, we have to remember what is respiration. It was in your HS syllabus. The biochemical process by which potential energy of food substances present in a cell is converted into kinetic energy with the release of carbon dioxide and water is called respiration. Students, do you remember it? Okay. Now, what is cockroach? It is arthropoda and underclass Insecta. Insecta is the largest class in animal world. The insects originated on Earth about 480 million years ago in the Ordovician period. First insect was land-bound, but 400 million years ago in the Devonian period they have got the power of flight. Now we have to know why the respiratory system of insect is so important that it is included in your syllabus. The respiratory system of insect is not dependent on its circulatory system like other animals. So, the hemolymph does not contain any respiratory pigment, and it is the main key why the insects are so flourishing in spite of our so many use of insecticides. Now, before starting the respiratory system of cockroach or Periplaneta americana, we have to know the meaning of the name Periplaneta. The name Periplaneta, peri means periphery and the planet means our beloved planet Earth. So, Periplaneta means it has worldwide distribution. And Americana, it was first noticed in America. So, Americana. Do you know why it is found throughout the periphery of the world? It is because of its traveling through ship. The respiration in cockroach is aerial. The respiratory system includes 10 pairs of spiracles, 3 pairs of longitudinal trunks, several segmental tracheae, and branched tracheoles. 10 pairs of spiracles are present on the lateral sides of the body. Each spiracle is bounded by an annular sclerite having a filtering apparatus formed by the bristles to eliminate dust particles from the inflowing air. So, that means the bristles protect the respiratory tract from dust particles. The first pair of spiracles is the largest and is present on the mesothorax. You know, the thoracic region of cockroach is divisible into prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. There is no spiracle in prothorax. First pair of spiracle is present on the mesothorax. The second pair is on the metathorax and the remaining 8 pairs are on the first 8 abdominal segments. Okay? The mesothoracic spiracle has 2 lips. The anterior lip is rigid and the posterior lip is movable. The 2 metathoracic lips are united ventrally. No lip is associated with the abdominal spiracles. The thoracic spiracles open directly within the segmental trachea, but the abdominal spiracles open first within a chamber called atrium, and from the chamber segmental tracheae originate. Then you have the short question you can expect. What is atrium? Remember it. Huh? Three longitudinal tracheal trunks are present on each side of the abdominal cavity. The dorsal and ventral longitudinal trunks are present near the middle line, and the lateral longitudinal trunk is present on the lateral side of the abdominal cavity. Each lateral longitudinal trunk is divisible into two parts. Practically, it is not continuous. The anterior part is present between mesothoracic, metathoracic, and first abdominal spiracle, and the posterior part extends from second abdominal spiracle to eighth abdominal spiracle. Okay? Each dorsal and ventral tracheal trunk originates from a trachea given by first abdominal spiracle, extend up to a segmental branch from eighth abdominal spiracle. Remember the origin. Okay? 6 tracheae originate from each mesothoracic spiracle, which supply head, prothorax and mesothorax. From the remaining spiracles on each side, 3 segmental tracheae are given. The longitudinal trunks and the segmental tracheae are swollen at several places and are known as air sacs. It is also a short question. What is air sac in cockroach? Huh? From tracheae arise the tracheoles, which branch extensively within the tissues. Large tracheae are internally supported by a spiral ring of chitin called tenidia. It is also a short question. What is tenidia? Smaller tracheae and tracheoles are devoid of tenidia and other chitinous structures. The opening of each tracheole within the tissue is immersed within the body fluid, which conveys respiratory gases to and from the cells. Do you understand the structure of respiratory organ? Now, mechanism of respiration. During intake of air, the abdominal muscles relax to open the anterior 4 pairs of spiracles through which air rushes in. The air reaches up to the intercellular space through the tracheoles. During expiration, the abdominal muscles contract to drive the air out of tracheal spaces through the last 6 pairs of spiracles. But some scientists are saying in another view. They are saying air flows in and out through all the spiracles, and probably there is no direct circulation of air along the longitudinal tracheal trunks. The working of spiracle is under the control of central nervous system. The cockroaches can close all the spiracles and may suspend in respiratory activity for a considerable period of time. The opening and closure of the spiracles depend upon the carbon dioxide concentration. Usually, the exhaled air contains 4% of carbon dioxide, and if there is slight increase in its concentration, rapid ventilation movement starts. Practically, the first view is worldwide accepted. Today, we have discussed the respiratory system of cockroach. Thank you.